Hi and welcome. My name is Katrina, and this is our Vampire the Masquerade stream, season 2, titled The Tower, a City in Peril, episode 22. We are definitely getting somewhere.
You said that last episode.
I'm constantly saying we're getting somewhere, because we are getting somewhere.
But where?
It will yet to be determined.
Held
Tune
in
in.
a hand basket.
Yes. Fan poop. You know how it goes. You know
The
what I
shit
love.
hath hit
Never
the fan.
ask her that question.
But first, let us introduce Katrina's fabulous players.
Thank you, he did it. But what Ariane said.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, I'm Marianne. I play or impersonate. No, I play Siobhan Price, a 10th generation Toyador. For this very special Toyador night.
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm playing Christopher Masters, a 10th generation Ventru.
Hello, my name is Örjan, and I'm playing the role of Sean Deanson. And he's one motherfucker that's up to no good.
That is very true.
You
Except
didn't
for
even
whatever.
look at your costume. I'm so...
We're also disappointed. What would it have been? Please tell us.
No,
what
don't
would it
say
have
it.
been.
Don't say it.
Will you wear it later on?
Maybe.
Okay, then I won't say it.
In his
I
jacuzzi.
let him in on the secret. I couldn't tell Ty. But yeah. You're getting
So
little
disappointing.
information.
Before we start, yet again, as always, thank you guys so much for your comments and likes and follows. We appreciate it immensely. You guys are the bomb.
Si.
The bomb. Yeah, big
La bomba.
La bomba. Right.
I'm more interested in seeing what Shiv is showing up to. Or
Oh, well,
if she's going to go full Ophelia after
Oh.
she's taken a little swim.
oh, that is so dark. That is so dark. All right. I'm guessing there's going to be a couple of Cleopatras coming tonight.
Such a very,
Yes.
very piquant nose.
Under nose. All right. Well, yeah, last time we left everyone as they were doing a little bit different things. Sean is traveling.
Yes.
Christopher is scheming.
No, you're describing him at night time of the day. Or night.
And Siobhan is getting fitted and dressed.
Yeah.
Since Sean is traveling for a little bit, we're going to hold him in for a second.
Just one thing. I hope to go to a pawn shop and get a dictaphone.
You said porn, not porn, right?
Porn.
Probably
Thank you.
the pink pony porn and pawn.
Prawn shop?
It's a franchise.
Yes, it's a franchise. It started in London in the 1880s.
Okay.
Yep.
Those who know.
Was it Eddie
They
or
know.
Teddy? Teddy. Danny?
Eddie.
Eddie. Eddie's porn and porn.
Yeah.
The pink pony. Thanks to Björn Tebbe.
Yeah.
All
this
right,
a real thing?
completely yes.
Sorry, it's like,
Not a real thing, in-game thing. It is
In-game
an
things
in-game
from
thing.
almost 20 years ago.
Oh, was it years ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
19 and a half.
I mean,
One of
You
our
know?
first hunter campaigns.
Yeah.
okay.
God damn, we old as shit. Anyways, with no further ado, we are going to go into Siobhan's, exciting evening of coming out or relaunch or
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
whatever you want to call it.
Reopening.
Reopening.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Time
just a tiny break.
is there's a lot of kabobble in the house. There's plenty of people coming and going. Teresa has made it perfectly clear they all are cleared and they are connected to the Vampire Society.
Mm.
Either they are herd or they are ghouls.
Yeah.
So do not worry for any breach of the masquerade inside your domain. But you are queen of the manor. She constantly, I know you're new, but this is your house and this is your laws. Except for the prince and obviously the sheriff. This is your law, your rules, your house.
Yes.
What's your costume, my dear, as you're being dressed, standing on a pedestal?
Actually, she is
A little podium, actually.
Yeah, it's she's going to go as Queen Mab, the fairies. What is it?
Midsummer Night's Dream.
No, Romeo and Juliet. She's just mentioned there. She's not an actual.
Oh gosh,
She's
that's
just-
a detail.
She is mentioned in Mercutio's speech when he takes his little drug trip and celebrates Queen Mab because she
Freaking
brings
hell.
the lights of the night. Dark and light, whatever fits the mood.
Well, then please describe your costume.
It's it's not hugging at all. It's a quite loose fitted. I'm going to call it a dress, but it's see-through. So it's but it has a lot of floral embroideries going across and covering the most intimate of places.
But you are Torador, so you can be as goddamn in your face flamboyant as you please.
Exactly. And then obviously on a mask you have to have a mask, so it's going to have like vines and some insects, maybe some butterflies. So very nature driven, the whole
Very beauty.
Yeah.
Everybody has a mask? Because I don't think Christopher got a mask.
Maybe it didn't.
He wears one all the time.
Oh!
I feel like this is more Marianne being mean to Taya than Shiv being. I don't know why.
You could have made him. You really could have made him Julius instead.
More fun.
You see Teresa's been taking a little minute with... You haven't really paid attention because you've been dressed and it takes a minute to get all that stuff on you. But then Teresa said, I found this white dress. It was actually perfect for what we're doing. We're doing the drowned Ophelia.
Who's doing the Drownophilia?
Trixie. Come out, Trixie. She comes out in the white dress, which now seems a little bit big to her, and she's got flowers in her hair. She doesn't really look like her, but she looks all right.
So you didn't go the Titania route, I see.
Still,
Whatever she wants.
this is what she wanted.
I didn't think you liked the dress, Trixie.
I don't, but I think I'm supposed to wear it. She looks very uncomfortable.
Because we can have something else made for you.
No, I'm supposed to wear this. And Teresa looks a little bit... She kept on saying this. We tried other option, and then she threw a hissy fit, and here we are.
Does she have flowers in her hair right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, whatever you want, Trixie.
Thank you. Again, she looks super uncomfortable.
The second option, can you leave that here in case she changes her mind?
Of course. Of course, of course, of course.
Thank you, Teresa.
Oh, no, not to worry. She is one of the characters from A Much to Do About Nothing. One of the male characters, actually.
Nice.
I've forgotten the name, but it's one of the
Benedict?
main... Yeah, Benedict. She's Benedict. From Much to Do About Nothing.
Yeah, Bachelor of Three Scores again.
She looks
But
quite
Benedict was the
sharp.
good one, right? Or was that the bad one?
Benedict is the curmudgeon one, the one that they aspire to make fall in love with Beatrice. So he's technically one of the good guys, but he's the one that Prince wages they're gonna make her and Beatrice fall in love with each other. He's the one that derides Hero.
But it's not Keanu Reeves, right?
No, it's Kenneth Branagh.
Kenneth Branagh.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Good stuff. Sorry, I'm referencing actors instead of the actual roles.
Yeah, she just has a small mask on, quite black, quite stylish. She dressed in very like time correct male attire. She looks fabulous.
Looking very sharp.
No, thank you. I thought this would be appropriate. Somehow. I don't know. I like it.
I like it as well.
Thank you.
Fits you.
Oh, thanks. Almost brushes a little bit. Shucks. Thanks. Business, Miss Price. Business.
Can you give me, unless it needs to be can you give me 5 minutes with Trixie?
Of course.
And then I'll be right down. I'm guessing it's downstairs to check and then...
Check, and then I would like to send you up again because I would like to do a grand reveal of you.
Yes. But later, right? No. We're talking when it's opening.
Well, you're not going to be there when it opens. For God's sakes, we're doing a reveal.
Sure.
I've planned this with lights and music. And...
anything you want, Teresa.
Silk dances from the air.
What?
She twitches.
Silk?
Acrobats.
I mean, I am quite flexible, but maybe...
Not you.
Okay.
Not you. Not you. But like a grand reveal.
I trust you.
You should. But I'll give you... and then you can have a walk around. Sure. She walks off. Probably more stressed than you are.
Yeah, definitely more stressed than I am. I'll take Trixie's hand and I'll just like, do you want to sit down for just a minute?
Sure.
You look really beautiful.
What? Thanks.
But I just want to make sure that you're sure that you're okay with... it didn't seem like... this doesn't make you happy, and I want you to be happy, Trixie.
Oh, thank you, Shiv. I just know I'm supposed to. You know when you know you're supposed to do something? Like you know you're supposed to like to wake up and go to sleep?
Yes.
I know I'm supposed to have this on. I'm supposed to help you somehow. I want to be helpful.
But I just don't want anything bad to happen to you.
I'll be fine. I'll be okay.
You see over there, and I just I'll point at the pile of where the other costume is.
Mm-hmm.
If you find it uncomfortable at any point, change, okay?
Yes.
Even if you think you need to help us, I would rather have you safe, just so you know.
I know.
Yes.
But I'm supposed to wear this.
Okay. I'm proud of you, Trixie.
Thank you.
Are you ready for tonight?
No. Yes. Are there bubbles? I think I need...
There's always bubbles for you.
Bravery bubbles. Bravery bubbles.
I told Brett, the bartender, anything for you. So you just smile at him and he will bring you whatever you want.
Okay, I'm ready.
Good. Then I'll leave at least.
Where did you put the lens?
Oh, gosh. Where did I put it? Because I had it in my hand when I was doing, so maybe I'm still clinging on to it.
Part of your costume somehow.
Well, I was actually, if I had made it work, my plan was to sew it into the actual mask that I was going to wear. But
It's
since I
still-
don't know what it is, I can't do that.
You're so close to knowing what it is. You're
Yeah.
so close.
I mean, I'm feeling like I should ask Trixie, but probably, yeah, I don't know. Well, maybe I will. I'll just hold it up. This is something Aiden gave me.
Oh, it's the Alice in Wonderland thing.
The magnifying? Or the...
It's the
okay.
rabbit hole.
And how does that work again?
You just look through it and you see things.
But I tried that and it doesn't work.
Oh, silly. You have to use your other eye. And she walks out like, fucking hell, you're so silly.
I got so much out of that. Fucking hell. What, do I have to find a tree stump now to put it in?
She's like,
And try and jump into it?
he's like, oh, you're so silly. You just use your other eye.
My inner eye?
Trillen inte, Marianne.
Jag är så dum. I'm sorry.
Nice to see that.
So sorry,
Brune.
everyone. Okay, that's two.
Kan jag få ge ett hint? May I give her a hint?
I'm so out of...
Well,
Everyone watching is just like...
The hint is that you can spend a will.
Yeah, because that was what I was going to ask.
Because I think Örjan knows what I'm thinking.
Yeah, he is.
He knows.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
He knows.
And it's definitely not what Taya is thinking it is.
Tara is a dirty boy.
Yeah, it's in the other eye. She doesn't have it. She's a girl. I think. So did you use a will?
Yes.
And what did you get?
Sorry, I forgot to roll. Jesus Christ. So I only got one more. So it's 3.
On your way out, you're thinking, maybe it's got something to do with some of my powers.
Auspex.
Of course. I'm just like thinking physical things. Jesus Christ.
You're a physical thing.
But
I think they heard the penny drop on that one from the other side of the Atlantic.
I thought you would take it straight away. It's like, Auspex, glass.
Haven't you learned that one thing is that whatever the GM thinks the players immediately will get, they'll
They
spend it.
don't. They
No,
don't.
we're
Yeah.
always think that
And whatever they
it's-
think is fiendishly clever, they'll unwrap like that.
Yeah, that's-
I'm always going in either like too clever direction or too stupid direction. Like I'm never like there is no in between.
Yeah. Tara went to both.
But what do I have that I can use?
Well, she's going to think on that. She's thinking on it. We're soon going to get to you.
Sense
Ashton.
unseen? That's the only thing that makes sense.
What's unseen?
Genie come lately.
What I can see.
What you can't see.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, Mm-hmm. Yep.
Good girl.
Yep.
I'm going to go to Christopher.
Before I start singing about halos.
Oh my god.
Must bite tongue.
Miss Fairchild, I was unsure if you wanted me to accompany you, so I had a costume ordered just in case.
I would love to, but please do be careful. It's not everyone there that I trust. Our kind has some of our kind has proclivities, and I'm unsure if they'll be able to keep them in check. But I would be honored if you would be my +1.
Beautiful. It was a little bit later in the game, and I was a bit unsure what character, so it's more of a costume that complements yours.
Oh, I have to admit that I didn't give costume much thought, which clearly is evident since Miss York I mean, Price sent me a costume. I think she perfectly understood that I would not really think much about that.
All right then. I'll order the town car when it's close to the arrival date. Anything else you need in the meantime?
No, not in the meantime. I have some things that needs to be taken care of before we leave. I'll have to go some errands. There should be time enough.
Right. I'll make all the other preparations.
Excellent.
And plan for the wedding.
I'm looking forward to it. Bring the piqué shirt and the slacks. Bring them in a bag or a duffel bag.
Of course.
And after that, he's going to spend a little quick time on the phone talking to someone in the mafioso context. Do they have any abandoned properties within reasonably distance to the velvet rope? Like probably not adjacent, but something that's not like a mile away.
Yeah, they actually have. It's a building it's a small mall building that was supposed to be redone into an apartment complex.
Excellent.
So it's a building of different boutiques with stairs in between them. But now, because of the property market, they want to rebuild it into apartments.
Brilliant.
But right now, the
perfect.
construction isn't that far along.
He needs to get a hold of a little burlap sack, not big, but like something you can pull over someone's head. He needs some shackles, or like handcuffs or something like that. And then he drives over there to find a suitable room underground. Yeah,
There's plenty. There's storage rooms, boiler rooms. There's
boiler room seems perfect. There's a lot of pipes or things that we can handcuff things to.
Handcuff things too. Yep.
Yes, and he leaves the accessories there. And he makes sure that there's a light bulb working here, but where the chains and stuff are left, there's gonna be lots of shadows. Not so dark you can see, but so you can see clear. That's the important part.
All right then. How much do you guys want to do now before the party kicks off? Well, Sean, he's doing something. We're getting to that. As a reason why he's traveling a bit, so his time is a little bit different. his thing is coming. You two, how much more do you want to do before the party kicks off? I know when Shiv figured out the thingy, is she going to use the thingy? She's going to wait to use the thingy?
No, she needs to test it out. She doesn't know what she's looking for, so she definitely needs to test it out.
Just one last detail. Does he remember if, for the times he's met him before, does Vasily have any like tattoos, anything that shows on his hand? Anything particular?
Dimitri?
Yeah, Dimitri, yeah.
No, not on his hands.
No,
no,
that's good. No, that's not a point. Then the ruse might work.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to say you and Miss Fairchild get ready.
I'm going to stop by the Sean's garage on the way back to Miss Fairchild's.
He's not there.
Is there anyone there?
Nope. And his costume is there.
Well, I know where he keeps his gear, so he's going to like one stab vest and one big ass gun for.
No one is coming to my party. I can see.
Oh no, I'm coming. This isn't even for Chris. This is in case he needs some help from Miss Fairchild. He needs to make sure that she is well protected and armed. And he brings that in duffel backpack and puts in a car for when they leave for the party.
He doesn't think much because maybe Sean's just doing something, feeding. You never know.
Yeah, it's probably out. I mean, the costumes he hasn't left for the party yet, so he'll probably be back. I mean, I'm out doing stuff before the party. Why should not Chris be out doing? Because he might be doing something. Muppet. Wait a minute. Ooh, that would be evil. That would be so evil. Ooh. Should one change at the party and you pretend to be two? What is his costume? He goes over and look at his costume. What is it?
It's not a lot of things. It's basically a pair of furry pants. And he has
The
a little
pagan
tail.
goat pants.
Yeah.
Oh!
Pulling it off.
Yeah, that's too risky for me.
And there is horns. And,
And he's like, and he carefully wraps it up again. Oh well, I shouldn't complain, should I? I mean, she could have made me Iago. And, but yeah, I'm definitely not going to.
both boys in this.
I don't think you could pull off pretending to be Sean in that outfit. No, that would be a bit too obvious.
I mean, Sean is quite. I mean, he's small, but he's a gangrel. Probably has muscles under there. I don't know.
He's a scrawny
yeah.
feller.
Yeah,
He's
but
what is known
it fits
colloquially known
with
as Harry in cheek.
Harrowing chic. Oh my god. I'm dying.
Yeah. But yeah,
Alright.
if anyone didn't get the reference, it's Puck from Midsummer Night's Dream.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course it is, Puck.
Yeah.
Was there a little flute?
Yes, of course.
Of course it was. Well, you have the glass with you as you walk down.
You're talking
Before-
to me. Yes.
Yeah. But before you're like, oh, shit. It's like light bulb moment. Again, Teresa grabs you and she was like, hold on a minute, stand there. And you see silk comes up and down in front of your face really rapidly. And then he said, music now, dancers from the air, go. And then enter. And then you see silk comes up, lights are on you, dancers drop down.
I'll just like look at whatever is going on around me.
And Teresa's like, is that how you're going to enter?
No, of course not.
He's like, yeah. We got to work on your entering skills because that was... You look like you don't know where you are.
I just needed to see what was going to happen. Okay? Give me a moment.
Okay, places! She shouts. Still down again.
Yeah. I mean,
Boom.
yeah. No, I'll do my very best. With all my performance and etiquette kind of.
Yeah. Oh, she's like, yeah, this is much better. This is much better. So we have ceiling there. You see the flowers all over the place. There's fake candelabra thingies because we don't really want fire.
No.
And music and entertainment there.
And am I supposed to, I don't know, give a speech or anything?
Yes. So a microphone will drop from the ceiling. You just boop,
Yep.
boop.
Yeah, but not now. Obviously.
No.
It's for later.
I'm guessing you have a speech ready.
Of course I do.
I'm so thankful. And then she's like...
And then...
Oh, hold on.
Yes.
Oh. The sheriff is here.
Now. How does that work? I'm sorry. I'm going to my book. No, I can't use my powers. It's completely off book and vulgar if someone is going to come in. Yeah, okay, cool. Send him in.
Of course, Miss Price. She walks off. 20 seconds later, you see the sheriff glides in. You see he shakes and he turns into his natural face, which is horrifying. He's accompanied by 4 cloaked, scary-looking dudes.
What do I owe the pleasure? You're a little bit early.
Yes, I will do attend your party, Miss Price, of course I will. But because of the situation of the city and the murder that occurred but a few nights ago, the prince has deemed this event quite in the need of extra security.
Oh,
Your
but I
security
do.
now is under my domain. The prince will be here this evening, you see.
Well, I'm glad. More the merrier.
Should be honored, Miss Price.
Oh, I am.
Honored indeed.
I am. Of course I am. But I do hope that you're not working all night. That you do have time for some light entertainment.
I will be very much present, Miss Price. Don't you worry about it. But I want to make sure the perimeters are in ship shape and at highest alert. We don't want these vile hunters creeping up and just snuffing us all out.
They have had their eye on this place, I think, previously. So if you want to catch them, I think you're at the right place.
Well, I do appreciate your calm demeanor about the situation. It's good for you. It's your opening night, after all. A lot of your reputation rides on it, doesn't it not, Miss Price? You're standing in our society as it is. If you're going to keep this little gem or not.
Well, let's not discuss politics and troubled things tonight, shall we? Keep it light.
You're quite right. This is a time of celebration.
It is.
We have had enough of death and darkness.
Exactly.
Brighter times and all that, right?
I think this is the time to show a little appreciation, come together as a town, and show that we stand united. I think it's important in these, as you call them, dark times. But what do I know? I mean, I am, after all, just a hostess.
For a moment there you sounded like a politician.
Not my table.
Well, I'll make sure your security is up to my standards. You will see me about.
Anything
I'm
you
sure.
need.
Oh, thank you so much, Miss Price. I'm sure I'll find my way around this place.
Well, I am assuming that you've been here several times before.
Once or twice.
Any fond memories? Any good stories?
Well,
Any
maybe
juicy
later.
information?
He laughs.
Well, I do look forward to seeing you later on. I'm most curious what you're going to be wearing.
Well, I thought I was already wearing it.
You can do better.
Oh, he takes up a hood. I'm death, dear.
Oh, of course. That suits you.
Thank you. I thought that was obvious. He was like, hood, death.
Looking pretty dead.
But does he speak in capital letters only?
Only. Only.
Does he play Twister?
And he's even wearing his mask.
The time ticks closer to the doomsday opening, and you are shushed away by Teresa.
Yeah, I'll probably spend the last, I don't know what time, hour or so in the apartment, and I'll try and do a little rolling while I'm up in the apartment. Probably not the place for it, but I will do a little try.
A rolling?
I'm going to look through the lens.
Oh!
But I can't do it like in the venue.
I thought you were gonna tumble.
Tumble, yeah, no.
I'm gonna tumble.
I need to
Yeah.
do some gymnastics.
I'm like,
So-
what the fuck is going on? I'm confused.
So that's 2 10s and a 1. So that's 5? 5. For my sense unseen through this lensy thing.
You almost gasp for air when you look through it with that side. Not that they're standing in there, because Trixie isn't there.
Mm-mm.
There's almost like sparkles of purple and color glide in and out as you look at things. Almost like some of the old things and books, almost like you can see what's inside the covers. It's like it's a magnifying glass of things unseen.
Can I walk around when I'm doing this?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, then I'll take a walk around the apartment.
And it's fascinating. There is, like, in one spot, you look at the picture and you see, like, oh my gosh, there's another picture painted underneath.
Which picture is this?
It's just a random, like, a landscape picture. And underneath is a more, like, erotic version. And then it's like, paint over that.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else interesting? No. No, it's probably not for this specific place. Mm-hmm. And if I walk into the bathroom, anything there? No. No.
Weird stains on the sheet. No.
Yeah, no, I don't want to see that.
CSI.
Yeah, I'm just seeing the blue. Her mine, not mine.
I blame Ty. He drags us all down in the dirt.
And he manages to do that without even uttering a word.
No, because he's just here. He's just present.
He's mind to my mind.
Mind powers.
Christopher, you arrive with Miss Fairchild, which is dressed very, very Roman, very royal. She does not know the play at all. She looked at the costume and thought, okay, it's got to be this. She's not Cleopatra. Is that what you were thinking?
No, he's more looking at himself
I
like,
looked at Shiv.
I'm gonna murder her. No, we're gonna wear it with confidence, pulling it off.
You're not the first and you're not the last. You see the main room of the Velvet Rope has several individuals in here. Most are wearing masks and in costumes, so it's very difficult to determine who's who.
And when they come in the door, they all get a little ticket.
You get a little ticket.
One drink ticket? Well, that's just cheap.
There's beautiful music playing and the lighting is perfect. You see there is air dancers, like silk rope dancers, doing quite a beautiful show in very little attire.
All out. Well, I'm going to position myself somewhere where I can be seen so the crow can find me.
You're going to see a lot of Gnosis this night. That is death. Because they're like, costume. We don't do
It's
costume.
the one time of the year!
Like, costume, help.
I'm anxiously waiting for Queen of Bones.
Oh God! And I'm just gonna say, you see this, Christopher, when she enters with her favorite, clearly pet ghoul, because she is
Not the
Lady
crocodile, right?
No, she's Lady Macbeth, of course. She is.
At least I didn't make you a king or prince killer.
She is in there. She's almost petting his hand, like his little push. think they're kissing a little bit, looking around.
Well, like I said, he's grateful that you at least didn't make him Iago.
Yeah. You're very much aware that you're not seeing Sean.
I'd reckon no hairy legs. I'd recognize those nipples anywhere.
The hoofs.
Well, maybe it's going to be fashionably late.
You see, on the other hand, actually, Shiv, you get a knock on the door and you see it's Teresa. Your grandsire. She came through the back.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Where is she?
She's just right downstairs.
Just send her up. And then I'll...
I don't want to tell her to go upstairs.
Why not?
Because she's scary and I don't want to tell her to go anywhere. I think
you're not afraid of her, Teresa.
It's not like a person you tell go upstairs. It's more like, can you come down and meet her?
I'll go and fetch her myself. Thank you. I'll go downstairs. I'll just give a little knock on Sakura's door.
Yeah, you see she comes out and she's ready. She's dressed in, it's almost like black but red, the color of blood.
I'm so sorry that I haven't had time or attention span enough to talk to you more. Are you ready for tonight?
Of course I am, Miss Price.
Good, because Diana is here. So I would like to introduce you.
I'll do my best, Miss Price.
I'll be but a minute. And then I'll go downstairs.
What's one of the most, like, gorgeous regal of the Shakespeares?
Oh.
Good question.
Yeah. I mean, almost all of them just die, so it's just like they're regal and glorious for 5 seconds before they die. I'm
almost thinking because of the eighth mother of Hamlet, which the name escapes me because I'm shit with name.
Yeah.
You thinking about the queen from Hamlet?
Yeah, what's her name?
I can't remember. I mean, there are some great female
Gertrude.
hots.
Gertrude, yeah.
Thank God for Google.
Yeah.
Well, she's the queen of fucking Denmark, so if she's going to be anything, she's going to be a queen.
Yeah.
So she comes in as a goddamn queen.
Otherwise, Twelfth Night would perhaps...
Yeah, but no, she's going to get Gertrude from Hamlet. It's also because she's the widowed queen, remarried. She's wearing like a golden crown with a black veil, not a mask, with gold trimmings. You don't even know how much these outfits have cost.
No.
Cost anyone. It's ridiculous.
And she just pulled it out of nothing.
Of
course. Yeah.
She probably had it laying in a trunk somewhere.
Yeah.
Like,
just in case.
bring me out that gown. Black gloves with gold trimmings as well and gems.
I'll go and I'll take her hands and I'll look warm towards her. I'll kiss her cheeks and thank you so much for coming, Diana. I really appreciate it.
You see Alexander stands there with her and he's like, I'm Otello. It's nice.
Very sure.
Because he's hot. I'm like, and I'm not black, but I don't care.
Doesn't matter. And then I'll greet him as well.
And he's like, I'm gonna go in, put on a mask and go.
Yeah, I'm going to steal her for a moment.
Yeah.
Though, I'll tell you later on. But don't go too far.
Okay. Sweet. grandchild.
How are you this evening?
My heart is full of sorrow and I'm tired.
And I'm dragging you here early, and I'm dragging you to Aiden's. I hope that
Well,
isn't.
it's a fitting goodbye, is it not?
I'm still very torn with the decision that you made. Obviously, it's yours, and I can't influence you in any way.
It is time, child, and it has been time for quite some time.
I just met you.
And that's a very sad thing. But there's strength in you. And you do not need me to know what to do and how to live. Your fate is your own, and you shall take it, craft it, and mold it.
I do appreciate all the faith you have in me. I think you see a lot more than I do at this place in time. I do hope that one day I will be what you believe me to be.
Your being is to the night is so young yet, but the potential of you is so great. Be more sure in yourself. Plow your own fields. Build your own castles. And if they won't give you the stone, take it. Do not wait for them to decide your fate. Then you are a victim to other individuals' decisions. Claim yours.
I don't know if it's fitting that we're discussing this in the reopening or not, because this was his house, not mine.
And you are free to do with it as you please. Paint the walls pink for all I care. The future is yours.
Time will guide me, I'm sure.
It will. Now, you wish to speak.
I wish to introduce you to someone.
Huh.
And I wish the circumstances would have been different. Because I don't know how much sense it makes to introduce you to this person tonight when you won't be here tomorrow. But I
If I can
understand
help-
that it's your customs, and I'm trying my best to follow them.
Whatever I can do to help you position yourself in the city.
Because of this reopening, I wanted to do something different. And I found a mentioning of this person in one of Aiden's notes. And I wanted to, death loss for some new performance, because I felt that it needed to be special. Not for anyone else, but to honor him, to honor his memory.
Okay.
But we have a visitor from Tokyo, actually.
Huh. Interesting.
I don't know if you've heard of them. Well, you probably have. I mean, I haven't heard much, but the House of the Red Sun?
Oh, that's quite the artistic family. That's artists and dancers.
Yes, exactly. So, Kim Yao is her name, and she will be performing this night. But she also mentioned perhaps staying as a visitor here for a little longer.
Has the prince approved?
Yes, he has. Chris told Shiv, right?
Yeah, he told her.
Yeah, okay.
He called you
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
remember?
we
He
were
called you,
talking. Yeah.
He
Well,
called you.
then, do you have any objections to this child?
Of course. Objections?
Well, is there any reason for her not to visit?
Oh, of course not. But I do understand that it's customs for you to. She is, after all, of our clan.
Well, let me see her performance, and then I'll deem.
So you don't want to meet her?
I will meet her through her craft. I think that's appropriate to what we are, don't you think?
Of course.
If she fails, she fails.
I do hope it gives you a little joy.
Hopefully
That's
it is
nice.
beauty in the send-off. Now, it's your night. I will look at her and I will give you my decision when I've seen her performance. The last little thing I will do for this city.
You know, if you want to... Well, I don't know if you want to dwell in the memories of him. But if you do, feel free to go upstairs. What is mine is yours.
I love you so much, grandchild. You are of him and you are of me. But he is not here. He's in you. I don't need to see empty chairs and empty beds. That's beyond my needs.
But whatever you
beneath my
need,
needs.
whatever you need tonight, if there's anything I can do.
Do your lineage proud, Miss Price. Honor my name. That's all I ask. The house is now yours, as the remaining price. Until you become a mother.
I'll lean in and give her a hug. It's weird. That's hugging.
Yeah, but you actually
yeah.
have quite a loving grandsire, like grandchild relationship, and it feels like you feel like she is being taken from you too soon, and you feel you still had much to learn.
Yeah, I think if she didn't know that Diana had made up her mind, she would probably try a little harder. But I think, yeah. Also, with all that Marshall said about, yeah, the difficulties of the aging, it's, yeah. I will
The room
respect it.
fills for Christopher's. You see the sheriff glides in. After a while, you see, of course, Mr. Hashimoto. You're very unsure what he is.
I've forgotten too much of my Shakespeare. Well, skipped too many classes.
Yeah, you're very unsure. You think the crow is a King Lear, maybe?
I'll let
See the
him
room
approach.
films, and then the room quiets down a bit when you see your grandsire, the prince, enters.
Thought he wasn't coming. Changed his mind, did he? Oh well. Good on him.
Whatever king he is very much dressed like a king. Even got a costume for this event.
At least she didn't make me Hamlet.
You see the sheriff flocks around him and whispers and talks. Do we need a break?
I can take a break.
I thought we have this raise the hand thing.
Yeah. And I was trying to do it subtle, so you could just like ease in the transition
No,
scene and all of that.
I was like, I see a hand.
Yeah, I know. Is she doing?
No. I completed out in my Anna for wanting a break.
I'm so sorry. But yeah, I need a break.
Yeah, but that's cool. Yeah, we need a break.
Just-
We need a break. This is good because we have a little bit with you and
Fill my cup and all that.
Finally, we're gonna. Sean has been waiting so patiently, but he knows why he's waiting, and he just has to fucking wait. That's how it is.
I also have to change the colors of Katrina because now she's
I'm
turning
going
into a pumpkin.
yellow. Yeah, pumpkin patch.
Well, it started around midnight, right?
Oh, it's doing it now. All right, quick break. We're back in a few. Welcome back from the break after I saw the from Mariana. Yes, the last thing Christopher saw was that his grandsire, the prince, has entered the domain. The room seems now to be filled with the guests. There are individuals that you haven't seen before. Again, they are in costume. They could be out.
You had to make it a costume party, didn't you? You just had to make it a costume party.
Because they're supposed to be out-of-towners, and they are out-of-towners here.
Oh, well.
Mere moments later, the light dims. You get a cue from Teresa. It's go time.
I would just want to mention that while I was waiting, I've sewn the lens into my mask. Just saying.
All right.
The
lights dim. The music changes to a beautiful, like dramatic music build up. Where you guys know the path to her apartment is very draped with silk. And all of a sudden you see the silk is lifted, the light spots come to the entry point. And out of the darkness into the beautiful light. And the silk dancers dance around. You see Shiv in all her glory.
I'll probably go very dramatically. Yeah. I own this place.
I own everything.
Yeah.
A microphone glides down from the ceiling.
Fuck. Yeah. Shiv does not say that. It's just Marianne saying that. I'll take the microphone.
You also have your performer, Tordor. The name.
No, she's not here now.
No?
No, she's not there right now.
No, not Sakura. But
Oh.
Your Tordor, oh my god, I gave her a name and now it's gone. What's it called?
Are you talking about Bella?
Yeah. You asked her to sing,
Yes.
but not yet.
No, not yet.
No.
Welcome, friends, family, honored guests. It is my greatest pleasure to be able to welcome you all at the Velvet Robe's reopening. I know that this comes at the time of mourning for some of us, and we've all experienced great loss. But at times such as these, we have to embrace the more delightful ways of the night. And we're more appropriate than just here. I know many of you have wondered what would happen to this place, but no need to fret. Life goes on, as they say. The management might have changed, but the club still remains. A rebirth, a fresh start for all of us. A neutral ground where all of us can mingle and have some uncomplicated fun. And I do expect all of you to leave your troubles and your politics at the door. And then I'll just start like pointing at random people. You. So let's enjoy this night and honor the dead. And remember that tonight's winner lottery will have the pleasure of the Red Room all to themselves. So don't lose your ticket. But I am not going to stand here and bore you with long speeches. So please, enjoy the music, the entertainment, yourself and your company. And let me introduce you to our next performance. Kim Yao, the Ruby Spider of the House of the Red Sun, has graciously decided to awe us with her presence.
And this is where we're going to cut into Sean as the dance happens. The music is very Japanese. It's almost Chinese, almost like the theater of the play. She dances with fans in the beginning, and actually you see the audience getting captivated because she's starting to tell a story. She's also, because she's wearing so many layers of the kimono and cloth, and the way she dances is almost like it's like flowing, almost like liquid, almost like blood in the air when she moves. At the same time,
Sean is driving fast.
you've stopped.
How is the weather like?
Clear. You're at the edge of the woods. There's only one line.
Yeah, you see, if you were there, you would see his eyes glow red with the power of protein. And he starts to run.
There's seriousness in the woods. You even feel the canines and the predators of the woods. They shy away, almost like they know something is going to happen. The deer, they run, and they've been running for miles. They don't want to be present what's going to happen next.
I have a feeling that he's anticipating me. But still I run.
You
Further
feel like
inwards.
you're running towards your destiny. You do not know how long you have run until you stop at the edge of a clearing where you see him standing, looking at the moon.
I can't let you run away like this. Not like this, not like a coward. I turn on the recorder I got at the pawn shop.
He doesn't look at you, he just keeps on looking at the moon, and he says, I suspected you would come for me. A part of me hoped you would.
I can't let our bloodline disappear in shame like this. That the only memory of this bloodline will be Dean's death and you running away with your tail between your legs. I can't accept that. Dean wouldn't accept that. I take a few steps further into the clearing.
So what's your judgment then, Sean, son of Dean?
I grab something from
He's
my belt.
bare-chested in ragged pants as he stares at the moon. His body glistens white in the moonlight.
Look at me.
He turns and looks at you gently from the side. He's very calm.
I can't. It's almost like he's almost losing his nerve. It's almost a resignation in the shoulders of Sean. Actually takes a breath, forces himself to take a breath.
Don't sway now, Sean, son of Dean. Do not sway now.
The blood, the lineage needs to be preserved with honor. I take the stake out from underneath my coat.
He looks at it. He's not scared. He's not aggressive. You know that he could rip you in 2 pieces.
I know.
In mere seconds, if he wanted to. Let this then be your gauntlet, Sean, son of Dean. Let it be a battle of conviction. If you champion my blood, then you've earned it. And you can restore our house and our lineage. You know you might fall in this time.
Then so be it.
You might die in this
I've
time.
dodged death so many times. And I won't let you dodge your fate like this. In shame. Then I go as if to embrace him and drive the stake into the heart.
In seconds before, you almost hear him whisper, I am proud of you. Be better. He makes a sound that is uncomfortable and horrible in the very still night as you hear the cracking of bone and the wood penetrating the heart, deeming him in paralysis.
Then
He does not shed blood tears. He looks at you like a loving father, proud.
And then I sink my teeth into his neck.
And here we go. If you know anything about what he's about to do, Sean might not survive this. Sean might disappear.
I start with arousing the blood.
Okay.
That was the wrong dice. That is an 8.
So the Generation Creep War began. Bastard.
And it's a strength resolve.
What a night.
Hands up those who thought that Chris would never that's Sean would be the first to do this.
This is not. I'm just.
My hands are tied to the floor.
And those who thought Chris would have been the first one.
The first strength resolve has 5 successes.
Hold on. You needed
3.
3, and you have 2 more rolls, right?
Yes.
I just need the page again, which was.
And if he doesn't make it, he doesn't get to absorb his essence, then you just drawing the rents in.
That's just the first hurdle.
Yeah.
Then the bad hurdle starts after.
The second is 3 successes.
Need one more.
Sean's intent to destroy his humanity.
And the third is also 3 successes.
Yeah, you're rolling this hidden.
Hmm?
You should have a camera on the dice. It's dire.
Do I have an
Where
extra
other have
camera?
battle cams, we have die cams.
You should have die cam.
Dice cam, yeah.
But now the big nastiest, and I will tell you guys, he is now rolling against Thomas as blood potency and resolve, and that will be a 9 dice pool.
Yeah, and then it's my humanity
So I'm gonna count them up.
plus blood potency. So that's a 6 plus 2. But do we roll blood dice for this?
I've deemed it not so.
Not so.
Oh, looks like I should have a camera down now on it.
Yeah.
I'm unwell. I'm
Where's
unwell.
our cameraman? I don't know.
Cameraman.
Terrence.
Okay.
Someone is taking a picture.
Yes.
Oh, I took away all my. Okay, well, yep. I'll take.
I am going to spend a willpower point, though.
Well, you just have to trust me. Oh, yeah. It's a contested roll, people. It's a contested roll.
That was the beef. And then I spent a willpower point. And I can only spend 1 willpower point. Right.
Only one.
Yeah. And that is... Let me see. 2. Fuck.
Did you say fuck?
It's...
How many successes?
Where's my film camera?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 successes.
Jesus. Well,
How did you
congratulations.
get 9 successes? Because you spent will.
I spent
Are you
will.
allowed? Yeah, you're allowed to use will. It doesn't say-
Well,
I got
congratulations, you got the...
3 extraordinary successes and 4 other. So that's
Looks legit.
9.
That looks very legit. That's more than me.
Well, you got 45 experience points
You
do. to use on...
How many did
Raising
you,
your blood potency.
did you roll?
I rolled 6. Six successes. So you won the contested because you had 9.
Yeah.
So that gives you 3.
I'd
But we're going to
actually,
deem if it gives you power or points because I haven't decided that yet.
I
He
would say
uses
that's
a
a
humanity,
GM's,
humanity.
You
discretion.
automatically lose humanity automatically. You
Yes.
gain 1 generation automatically. You also get you can increase your blood potency, but we're gonna take that.
Do
after.
the details after.
Yeah, we do the detail after. You drink. The Vita is like nothing you've ever tasted before in your
It's
entire
thick.
life. It's thick, but it's also... It's not like human pleasure. This is pure life. This is power. This is... You feel a lineage. You feel Dean. You feel the earth, you feel the wolf, you feel the bat, you feel the crow, you feel the earth. You feel old songs, you feel heritage, you feel lineage. You lost almost in this like vampire blood history of where they came from, and that rips apart a little bit of Sean. The human Sean died a little bit in the moment that he quenched his thirst on his grandsire's vida. And forever moment, and forever night on, Sean is changed. He can never go back. He can never undo. And he's forever changed. Is there ever hope for him to walk closer to humanity? Now, that is put way back on the back burner. He has now more than ever embraced the beast. The Sean that went into the woods is not the Sean that leaves the woods. The Sean that leaves the woods feels older, more potent, but also acutely aware that he has responsibility to his family, to the few of his gangrel clan left, also a responsibility. You decided you wanted up the food chain? Well, responsibility comes with that, because you have the history in your veins now. You choose to do with it as you please, but you had also committed a great sin. You killed and totally consumed the soul of another. Let's hope nobody looks too closely at you, shall we? A different Sean walks out. The more human Sean is dead and left behind. God damn. There's a lot of stuff happening this evening. At the same time, Sakura is doing her dance, and at the climax of her beauty, of the blood-red cloak, she has peeled off layers of blood-red layers that goes darker and darker, like heart blood dark. As she ends, face down on the floor, hands spread out, there goes a gasp through the room of the beauty and the intensity of her performance. Not just the toreadors are enjoying this incredibly elegant and detailed dance, and it's not lost on anyone. It's a death dance. It's a birth dance. It's a dance of transformation.
Shiv, during the entire performance, Shiv has been looking at the reaction of people, and especially Diana and the sheriff, and also Alexander, actually.
You see Diana at some point, she almost like she grabs her very dead heart. Like whatever Sakura has done has moved her. Some will see rebirth in the dance, some will see death, some will see celebration, and some will see sorrow. The end or the beginning, or all in between, the Ouroboros of life. The sheriff has no expression because his face bears none. He sits by the prince's side and looks still at the dance, almost as he's frozen in time. That could tell you something.
if it's still during the performance that I'm doing this, I know because of the introduction you had, I couldn't, but I would have liked to use that power during. So again, no
good.
eyes on me, but
Yep. Well, please do so, because everything's happening simultaneously. So
Yeah,
if
okay.
there's anything you guys are doing during the dance, please tell me, because you're allowed to intercept with stuff.
okay. I'm going to take a picture of that just because it was fucking awesome.
I got my phone over there. So I can't look at
It's not as awesome as Sean's, but it's still pretty awesome.
Wanna see?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm happy with that.
Fucking hell.
On 7 dices, I'm happy with that. There you go.
Oh, and you're looking through that thing.
Yeah, I am. Because I was sewing that into my... After the revelation of what it actually does. Because I can't go around with a lens
No.
during a party. I'm like...
No, as you're looking through it, it's almost like you say, thank you, Aiden. You understand now why he gave it. Because you're using just the basic, the most simplest of the ore specs, right?
Yes.
The level 1, right?
Yes. Yes, it is level...
2. Yeah, level 1.
No, yes, level 1.
Level 2? Yeah, level 1.
Level 1. Sorry.
1.
Yeah.
This lens is like a magnifying glass of that. You can almost like see the energy and the vibrations. Like they're hidden emotions in energy. Then again, you see clearly Diana's the blue and the coldness around her. It drips with sadness, and you understand it. She has been given the tribute to Aiden, the send-off that's honorable for him. This is what she's reading from the Dance of Sakura. You see other ones, like you see the Queen of Bones is like birth, hope, child, future. She's leaning into the beauty of the meaty reds, the hope of a child. Almost in tears, you see how important it is for her to have a lineage. It's almost like she's not pitiful. It's a mother's need. Something that was robbed from her when maybe she was human. Maybe that keeps her human. Who knows? The new gaze hits the sheriff. And around him is just the air is thick with almost black smoked snakes that curves and moves in anger and rage. Hate drips off him, thick with contempt and hate for what he's looking at. Like the beauty of it revolts him. You're stunned by the information you're given. What is Chris doing?
He's been watching the performance and captivating by that at first. And as it progresses, it's sort of okay. Loses a bit of interest and he looks around. He try to see if he can see the crow.
He's sitting across from you. He nods at you.
And I'll walk over to, not where he's sitting, but near. Sitting down on a chair facing away from him, but within earshot. Like he's not sitting next to him or talking to him. It's not interesting, but he's so that it's possible for two people to talk without looking at each other, without being cut out that they're actually communicating.
It's sweet. It's just beautiful, isn't it?
Indeed. Captivating. Certainly captivates people's attention right now.
There's not that many beautiful buildings in a specific street in the city. Specifically, one is it's a bit run down. He says an address.
Thank you.
Especially the basement there is rather unpleasant. Someone's been living there.
Yes, it might be a good idea to have it renovated. Or exterminated, perhaps, and get rid of the vermin.
At least that's what I've been told.
You might be interesting to add to the portfolio for future development.
I hope this is interesting information. You never know. I know you're interested in property.
And then certainly, I'm looking for such an investment opportunity. Much appreciated.
Of course.
And then he gets up, and he heads towards the bar, and he lingers for the bar for a minute or so. His eyes searching out, looking for Miss Fairchild.
As you do so, that minute, like the cataclysm of the dance is over. And I also want to say, Shiv, do you want to see where he is or look at him? Because he is now at the bar. He's
Chris?
engaged from the group. You don't have to. I'm just saying if you're interested.
I think I was busy looking at people through the lens.
Then who cares, my dears? Miss Fairchild gets up. Like bows respectfully to ones around her and then moves quickly over to you.
I have some information. Be ready with a car. An alert. I might need to call on you and ask for your help. But I will go alone.
Of course.
If this gambit falls, excellent. If this gambit falls, I might need you later.
You know, I also have capabilities.
I know, but I don't want to put all my of my eggs in one basket. I want you here, so if this lead turns out wrong, you might be in position to do what must be done.
Of course. I'll be on the standby.
Excellent.
She looks worried and gently touches your wrist. Be careful now.
I will. And he puts his hand on top of hers. And first I'm going to look at her and see her as Miss Fairchild only, and not as some sort of Miss Masters clone, and it throws him off a little bit.
Yes, but it's also not easy.
No.
Because when she's done up in the right light.
Yep. So it's like, and then he exits, and let's derobes, grabs, puts on his wearing his more easygoing mobile suit, and grabs his duffel bag with the tattered and dirtied navy blue costume pieces.
Chris is out to do dirty deeds.
Yep.
No one cares about my opening. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, fuck off.
Thanks for the support.
Hey, I have a mother to save.
Fine.
Well,
And vengeance to exact.
I had atrocities to commit.
Yes, so that's what he gets this session because he did that, so he doesn't get more than that. That's what he gets. We're going to do the last scene then, which is going to be inside the velvet rope. Because we owe this to Siobhan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
You see people move about. Some you don't know, some you do. You're standing there with this weird lens, and it's quite addictive. Because it's almost like you are addressing people's current state of feeling. Through the looking glass, seeing past the veil. You've been bumped into. Shiv, Shiv, Shiv.
Hey, little one.
Hi. You look at her like.
Mm-hmm.
She
Oh, I don't know if
flickers.
I want to see what I've seen before. Okay.
Well, no, but now she just flickers in and out of color because you're getting emotion.
Are you enjoying yourself?
That was beautiful.
Yes.
She's a good dancer. She told a story.
Yes, she did.
Shiv, he's dead.
Who's dead?
I know Sean lost something. I don't know what's gonna happen next.
Is Sean here?
No.
Who's... And I'll look around me and like, so no one is... Well, everyone has super hearing here probably, but I'll... She's not that tall, is she?
No.
No, so I kind of get down to her level almost and like whisper very, very discreetly. Who's dead?
The old dog is dead. Long live the new king. How fitting, don't you think?
And do you sense that? See that? How do you know?
Can't you taste it? It's in the air.
I think that's a special Trixie thing.
Is it? Is it? She grabs your hands and she looks at you. Thank you, Shiv, for loving me. I'm sorry.
Sorry for what, Trixie?
I'm sorry. She lets go. Sorry.
Let's go and walks off, or just...
No, she just backs off as if, I hope you guys can forgive me sometime.
Whatever you think you need to do, Trixie, I don't want any harm to come to you.
It's wrong. Can you tell the two princes? Thank you. You see her head flicks back and her eyes go weird and flicks forward and you see her hair goes long and she fits into her very white dress. And the flower in her hair is so more vibrant and beautiful. Oh, young one.
The rose. What? I guess you've come for him.
Is my love here?
He is.
She turns around very elegantly. Ah, I see.
I'll just watch. I'll follow closely, but not so close that the sheriff might
She glides
think that this is a
room.
ploy.
Yeah, she glides through the room almost like her feet is not really touching. You see he's been just sitting there, just very stoic after the dance and all like this blackness dripping off him. Half a meter before she reads him, you see almost like he convulses and looks up. In a split of a second, you see he changes his face.
Yeah.
To the more pleasant face. You see a hand reaches out and it quivers.
I'm moving close enough so I can listen in.
Liebling. He speaks in German, which you don't speak.
I do have some German. I do
Use the
have some German, so haha.
Haha!
Haha. If you need me to roll.
Yep.
So it's 3 successes.
You're very hypnotized by the lens you're wearing, because you see she's flickering and just dripping off like this beautiful color of purples and deep magentas off her, and like soft pulsing red. Love, very much love. You see he is confused, scared. He shakes as he touches her, almost like if she's real. And for a second, you see he grabs her and he holds her. Two seconds later, he pushes her away and he's like... And then he starts looking around. You're like...
Oh, this class is so dirty. Oh, I don't know.
She looks very confused and she grabs for him again, and he just walks her off, and he's like, he rubs his mind. You see, the prince looks and he's like...
She still looks like Trixie, or is she completely like her?
No,
she's not.
No.
Okay.
Nope. This could just be a guest from out of town.
Okay. Except that everyone from the old country
again,
would remember who she is.
Because like you see the prince gets up.
Is there anyone? I want to pay attention if there's anyone else than those two that we actually know. So the ones like Diana and the prince and I don't care about them. I wanna.
From this second on, you see a woman, like one of the heralds from the cauldron from Ifeth, the string lady, dressed in pure black and veil, glides scarily through the room and grabs the sheriff. You see the prince, he gets up and he leaves.
How is he feeling?
You see there is confusion, anger, panic, paranoia. Clearly, it's the Black Lily pulling the sheriff away. You see Trixie. She stumbles off, confused, and she runs towards you.
Oh, it's Trixie now.
No.
Okay. Sorry.
Nope.
Sorry. Yeah.
I said Trixie.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's happened.
What happened?
He's shocked. He says, "I am not me."
He must be confused.
He said, I died.
He died?
He said that he murdered me.
Surely that must be a joke, because you're standing right here in front of me.
I know, it's ridiculousness. Why is he?
I mean, this is a mask after all. Maybe he's playing a part.
I am deeply concerned about this behavior. He's a very intelligent man. I know he's a bit rough around the edges, and he does like wearing black a lot, but he has a good heart, and he is a poet at heart.
When did you see him last? I can't remember you telling.
Oh, I am a bit confused these days. I thought it was yesterday, but I think it was... No. When the bad thing happened.
The bad
Wasn't
thing?
that yesterday?
What bad thing?
Oh, it's so foggy, like somebody knocked me over the head. Oh, I
That
wish you
doesn't
would
sound
stop
pleasant.
screaming. She was... That man. Can you hear him?
I'll look around me. I obviously
No.
know that it's not.
Nope. He's... Ugh, do you hear it?
No, I'm afraid not. What's it saying? There is a
Screaming.
it's
He's
a little
screaming.
loud music in here.
I know, but he's screaming for Trixie. She's
Do
asking
you-
where she is.
Do you know where she is? Because you do know Trixie, right?
Who, dearest?
Trixie?
No, I know.
The little
That's
girl,
an odd,
curly
that's
hair.
an odd name. No, I would
Oh.
never.
I thought she was a friend of yours from back in the day. Maybe
Trixie, that's an
maybe
odd
it's a
name.
different name. But she's yay high, curly red hair, green eyes.
Oh, yes.
What's her name again? I'm sorry, because I obviously, if it's not Trixie, what is it?
Oh, Mina.
Mina. See, you're not the only one that's confused tonight.
Little Mina. Oh, so adorable. Everybody loves her, you know. She has this capability. You just want to nurture the shit out of her, don't you?
Yes, she's like a little sister to us all.
Oh, she was mine.
Little sister.
I loved her dearly. That's silly of me. I should have remembered. My mind is very foggy. Then the man keeps screaming. Now he's screaming your name. He says it's harder now. And time's running out. And you need to find a host. I don't get it. I don't understand.
Get host.
Silly. Well, I'm sure he just needed... We haven't seen each other since yesterday. He is a very emotional
Was that the
fellow.
night? Was that the night you were with him and his sire?
Oh, that's a terrible tale, my dear.
But was it that
His
night?
sire did a very bad thing, you see.
What did he do?
Oh, he was a prince killer. Vile.
Such a shame.
Oh,
Must be such a
but-
burden on him.
Oh, and my beloved. Oh, my beloved. Such a good creature. He wanted me to... Because he couldn't, you see him for the last time before the sun came, and he sent me instead.
Did he?
Yes.
It must be terrible.
Oh, I was honoured. I do love my love, you see. I would do anything for him, and he said I ought to.
And you... So there is maybe more truth to what he's telling you.
I'm very confused. I think I need to lay down again. Or maybe not.
Let me take you upstairs to your room.
Thank you.
And I'll take her hand and I'll lead her. Is the sheriff still looking? Jesus.
No, they're out.
They're out. Good
out there.
stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. But I will lead her so Diana can see her.
Joanna gets up immediately and walks towards you.
If I see that, I might...
She pushes Alexander over and walks.
Yeah, I might stop. Or at least slow down. So
She rips off her veil. What is this, Shiv? Who is that?
Do you want to come upstairs with us? Because I think you know.
I could escape this by now. And you see the Trixie turns around. Diana, dear! I haven't seen you in ages.
I think the three of us should go upstairs and have a nightcap.
I think we should, child. I think we should. The camera pans out from a Sean that walks, staggering out with stronger steps as the blood fills his veins and his soul and his being. The air tastes different. See the world differently. Not knowing what you did to yourself is a blessing or a curse. The deed is done. The animals and the force around you look at you. What will he do with what he did? Will he be better or will he be worse? You're only just a tip of the scale away from being the hero of the story or the villain. Murderer, nonetheless. The camera pans out to Christopher as he makes his way, I presume.
Yep. Carefully.
Finally, a part of the story is going to come to its fruition as well, hopefully. But that is for next time. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. I think that's how it always ends. Just like so many new things and just. But holy Christ, these 2 episodes.
The next episode of Soap. No.
Yeah.
You are a bad man and you just ditched my bad. God damn you!
I'll just say, at least Chris resisted his temptation. I'm the good guy. I'm the good guy. Who's the one still with 7 humanity and who's the one with 5? All I'm saying.
No, fine.
Yeah, this was his choice. He could have completely died in that scene. As we discussed it, as I said, you can do whatever you want in my world, but if you don't do it, you will be an NPC. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah. Sorry.
What? No. What you should have done is made rules for him and not told him the outcome.
That would.
But quite frankly, I didn't want the responsibility because I was like, "Fucking, it can go so badly." I was like, I don't want that responsibility. If you're gonna do that, that is on your head, and not on mine. You can do whatever you want in my world. If you were gonna go and drink another fellow, I said the only reason why he's not gonna fight you is because he kind of leaned into it in the last end, and he had the option then.
No, he didn't lean into it. He actually begged for it. I've got it on tape.
I think you're kind of wrong about that because you see, it doesn't quite work that way. I mean, it's still it's not that you killed him. It's that the way you killed him is another man, no matter what.
Yeah.
No, it's a deadly sin, and the thing is, it's works in my favor.
Let me rationalize it, please.
No.
Yeah, but that's no. Go by all means, you rationalize. But the law is the law, and it doesn't really matter who won it or not. It's because they're scared.
All of a sudden, I'm just saying. All of a sudden, Catalina Murdoch is looking pretty sweet.
And tasty. Yes, eat her too. You see, that's how it begins, you see. That's why it's not legal.
We don't need the hunters, we don't need Jade, we don't need Nikita, we just need that guy.
That is why it's not legal. That's why it's not legal. It's not that
Sheriff next.
That's why it's not legal,
No,
right?
I
Because
don't wanna
that's the
taste
problem.
it.
They're afraid you're gonna get a taste for it, and soon you can only live off one per
He
body.
definitely needs to do something to redeem his humanity because it's really bad to be on 5.
5 is
Pretty shit.
you don't care.
Well, the good thing is you don't care when she kills
such
Angela.
love-
That'll be okay.
I do love the emotional scene with Shiv and Sean, and then he goes and does this.
Because he's a piece of shit.
But see, it has a difference
No,
between.
this is
It's a
part
different
of...
compass. North
No,
is not
this,
necessarily
this,
No,
north.
this
no.
is part of the vengeance.
You see, this is the difference between Sean and Chris. Sean is rationalizing his choices and all, whereas Chris really just comes to terms with, hey, we're monsters. We're cursed by God. That's what we are. We don't have to behave like monsters, but we are inherently evil. That's just the way it is.
This is so hilarious because like Chris, would you think would be like done this 3 times already? He's like, he's leaning into the emotional
I'm
stuff.
getting
He's
like married, and I'm kind of liking it.
I'm liking it.
Who
And he's
knew
like,
dying would make him
"For
more
the
human?
world."
Fuck all.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I hope not.
No.
But that was something. So, anyways, as always, thank you guys for watching. And did
Can
Sean
I?
do the right thing?
Of course he did.
Of course he didn't. Can I please be Tuesday soon, so I can like see what's next?
Oh,
Nice.
I have a soul
Tuesday or
to
Friday?
find, right? No, not a soul to find. A body of something. Oh,
You got some hints.
yeah.
I think I have to find my own soul first.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys. Stay safe. My
Stay
lovely
sane.
players. You're bananas. You do dirty deeds. I'm here for it. See you next time. Bye.
Jesus Christ.